Have you ever caught yourself thinking, if only life were different, I'd finally be at peace? Maybe you tell yourself, I'll be happy when I get that job, that relationship, that breakthrough. But what if your suffering isn't coming from life itself, but from the way you think about it? Albert Ellis, one of the pioneers of modern therapy, developed something called Rational Emotive Behavior Therapy, the foundation of CBT, or Cognitive Behavioral Therapy. And his core idea is revolutionary. It's not what happens to you that causes your distress. It's what you believe about what happens. So here's the question. Can learning to think differently actually bring you spiritual peace? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, I'll give you a simple technique you can use right away to challenge your thoughts and invite more peace. And if you're passionate about psychology and spirituality, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell, because this series is all about transforming your inner life with the wisdom of great thinkers. Albert Ellis's big idea. Albert Ellis believed that most of our suffering isn't caused by life events themselves. It's caused by our interpretations of those events. He called this the ABC model. A, activating event. Something happens. B, beliefs. C, consequences. You feel emotions and act based on that belief. For example, someone criticizes you. A, you think I'm worthless, I can't handle rejection. B, the result, you feel crushed, anxious, maybe even hopeless. C, Ellis argued, if you change the belief, you change the consequence. The event doesn't have to destroy you. It's the meaning you attach to it that matters. The spiritual connection. Now here's the fascinating part. This isn't just psychology. It echoes spiritual wisdom. Buddhism teaches that suffering comes not from reality itself, but from our attachments and judgments about reality. Stoic philosophy says, men are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them. Ellis was essentially rediscovering an ancient truth. Peace comes not from controlling the world, but from transforming the way you see it. That's why his work can be seen not only as therapy, but as a spiritual practice. So ask yourself, how many of your struggles come from reality, and how many come from the story you tell about reality? Irrational beliefs that block peace. Ellis identified common irrational beliefs that create unnecessary suffering. Let me share a few. I must be loved by everyone to be happy. Impossible. Not everyone will approve of you. Life must always be fair and easy. Reality doesn't work that way. I can't stand it when things don't go my way. Actually, you can stand it. You've survived every disappointment so far. These beliefs sound normal, but they set us up for endless frustration. When we replace them with more rational, compassionate beliefs, we step closer to peace. A simple practice, disputing beliefs. Ellis taught a powerful technique, disputing your irrational beliefs. When you feel upset, ask yourself these 3 questions. Is this belief true? Is it logical? Is it helping me or hurting me? For example, you think I can't handle failure. Is that true? No, you've failed before and survived. Is it logical? No, failure doesn't define you. Is it helping you? No, it's only holding you back. When you challenge the belief, you create space for a new one. Failure is uncomfortable, but it's how I grow. Suddenly, the same event leads to a very different emotional outcome. That's inner freedom. Why this matters spiritually. Ellis may not have called it spiritual, but his work leads directly to spiritual peace. Think about it. If your mind is full of distorted, irrational beliefs, how can you touch inner stillness? By questioning your thoughts, you break free from illusion. You see reality more clearly, and in that clarity, peace naturally arises. Spirituality isn't about escaping reality. It's about seeing it truthfully. Ellis gave us a very practical way to do that. So here's my challenge for you. The next time you feel anxious, angry, or hopeless, pause. Write down the belief behind your feeling. Then ask, is this really true? Or is this just a story I'm telling myself? You'll be surprised how much peace comes from simply questioning your thoughts. If this message resonated, share this video with someone who struggles with overthinking. And don't forget to subscribe, because in the next video we'll dive into Erich Fromm and how his philosophy of love might just be the revolution your soul is waiting for. Remember this, you may not control what happens to you, but you always have the power to choose what you believe about it. And in that choice, you can find peace.